10 seconds remaining.
Both Mira and Maestro have two gadgets that are very strong in one of the key aspects of Rainbow Six, that is the intel. Both help you to control pretty wide areas, either with the Mira on a specific wall or a Maestro at the end of a room. So they bring a lot of intel and they are pretty strong with that. We're introducing a new mechanic that is called Shattered Glass, that will allow players to get close to these gadgets, use their melee against their glasses, and shatter them. For Maestro, you can shatter the small doors he has, and that will make the Maestro unable to see when the doors are closed. He'll need to open them, and once they're open, he can shoot as always and also gather intel. And for the VP cameras, it's more of the same. You can get close to the camera, melee the glass, and the glass will break. And the operators on the observation tools, they won't be able to see anything. What we've done is that the gadget now is deployed close, and it will open only when the attackers are entering the detection area. Once it's open, attackers will be able to deal with it either with bullets or a melee hit. We also kept the gadget vulnerable to explosives, so you can get rid of it in the old way, but now you have more tools. Really, the new smoke doesn't look that different. We've created a new VFX and a new sound effects. I think we've achieved to make it easier to understand where the limit of it is. But yeah, it's not that different. We also made some changes in the damage. So in the past, the damage was decreasing while you were inside the smoke area, but the new damage is going to remain stable during all the time when you are inside.
We've all done this. You enter a room that was drone and suddenly you die to a wall. Yeah, we're tackling the bullet holes. Today we have people shooting a small 9mm in a wall and then try to peek through it. We're tackling this topping to make it more fair on both sides. You will never be able to see from a single bullet hole. So if you drone a room, you know that there won't be anyone looking you through a peephole or something like that. No.
So the way it's going to work now is that when an operator dies, the body will fall, and just a few seconds later, an icon will appear. So it's going to be a semi-transparent icon, because we want you to just have the same amount of intel without the frustration and issues that comes with an actual body. So another benefit of the icon will also make it much easier for you to know who died, because we know that sometimes with the skins that we release, not necessarily easy, and also just the way the body falls. So yeah, the icon will also give you like a more precise intel. Might make the game look a bit less realistic, but for us the main goal with that is competitive integrity. We're just going to be converting armor to health. So that means that one armor operator will still have 100 HP, but then a two armor operator will have 110 HP, and then a three armor operator will have 125 HP. So obviously with the change, Rook needed a change too, like a slight change. So now Rook will provide like an extra 20 HP to his teammates. The intent of the change is just to make it much more tangible for you to know what armor means in the game, so now it's health. And also we want you to be able to tell at any given time how much health you have left.
Compensator is mostly changing to really only affect the left and right recoil. So if you're a big fan of the Scorpion but you're missing your shots, that could be a good idea to equip the compensator on. If you have a hard time with left and right recoil, this is the attachment you want to use now. For the flash hider, now it's only affecting the hop time. So this means that if a gun kicks too high too quickly for you, you will be looking at the flash hider. So this leaves us with three main attachments that are vastly different. We have the muzzle brake that recenters your shot more quickly, the flash hider that helps you not go too high too fast, and the compensator that helps you with the left and right movement.
So when we worked on Thunderbird and our gadgets, we kind of explored a sort of war gameplay. So when I say war gameplay is a station or a gadget that you deploy and it becomes like an area of interest for the defenders and even for the attackers. But we really wanted to have a gadget that was sort of a secondary objective, something that the attackers would have to kind of focus on to destroy, because we wanted something that could be stronger the longer it existed in a round. These turrets are very intelligent. They have their own little personality. You're gonna see it when you play the operator. They have a 2-meter radius, and if anyone walks within this 2-meter radius, the turret is gonna scan them and determine if they need a healing or not. So they're gonna look around and try to see if anyone needs some help. If you go into DBNO within the radius of the turret or close to it, and you crawl up to it, you will receive a charge also, and you're going to have the possibility to revive yourself whenever you want. So it's not instant. You're going to get the charge, you're going to receive the pellet, and you're going to be able to maybe crawl to somewhere a bit safer and rest yourself. So primary weapon, she has the Spear 308. Which is Finka's AR. It's a very good gun. It's a low fire rate, but a very powerful gun. She also has the SPAS 15, which is the auto shotgun that you can find on Favela. Secondary weapon, she has the Bearing 9, which did receive a small recoil buff. So I think Ivana players were going to appreciate that. She also has the Q929 pistol.
So what we wanted to achieve with the new death sequence is making it much easier to understand for you how you died. That's something very, very important in Siege because many things can happen. You can get shot through a wall, you can die to a gadget that you never saw. So it's really, really important. And we also want to keep you in the action, not break the flow. Like you died, it's okay, go into your observation tools and give callouts to your teammates. So the first thing that happens when you die, the camera will go out of your operator's body. And it will be focusing on whatever killed you. So it can be an operator, a gadget, that's going to be the first phase. The second phase is the replay phase. So now there's not a lot of changes to that. It's just going to be the replay showing you how you died.
So in Skull Rain, we tried to include a lot of destruction on the outside. Well, we went a bit overboard. So it really created a lot of difficulties for the defenders. They couldn't roam, they couldn't rotate, they couldn't hold any angles. It was really hard to anchor. The destruction on the exterior walls can be really fun, and we've seen it in Clubhouse and other maps, but it really needs to be used in specific places. The objective for the new Favela was really to keep it simple, keep it balanced, tone down the chaos of the original map, while still keeping that same brashness, the same quick fights, the same quick reflex needed.
I think the test server, it's the environment for the player to experiment the feature and to give feedback on this feature. And this will be very helpful for the team to adapt and readjust. In attack side and defender side, we have added some gameplay elements, so for players, after their operators are dead. For attack side, dead players can control and move their own drone. So, and just to be clear, you cannot control the drones of another player. Also, we added some feedbacks. When the owner dies, automatically on the regular drones, and it's only on regular drones, antennas are deployed on the drones. So player can know if the drone is controlled by a dead player or by an alive player. Also, we have added some new tools to counter attacker drones. So we have reworked the bulletproof camera. So now you can rotate the camera and shoot an UMP dart to disable attacker electronic gadgets. The first player inside the camera can use the ability to shoot. We have added the drone counter. So the drone counter is only displayed for defenders to help them to track the number of regular drones their team has destroyed or captured.